amusement park is doing great, makes about 100,000 a day, maybe a little bit more. Um, these casinos down here now, like if you were doing this for like profit rather than looks, then you just rip these out and you just put in sleek casinos because these just don't produce the same profits. These are doing what 80,000, 80, 80, 80. So they're doing 80,000, which is pretty much their max in this kind of configuration. And they don't have the expansion options that the sleeks do. So we could be putting in what at least four sleeks down here, and we'd be making 2 million a day, like fairly easily. Um, and we could bump, we could probably fit another sleek in here and whatever, but I haven't done it for the profit. I've done it to be nice and stable and making some money, but for the looks. How the place feels, and it's just I love it. Like in the morning, like 6 a.m., the park's open, and you get the balloons going up, and I'll show you that when we get to 6 a.m. You start to get the balloons going up, and you've got the airships going up and down and zooming off, and you got planes going overhead, and you got the boats coming in all the time, and there's like a great feel of like hustle and bustle. I really do like. This was what I envisaged, the whole casino thing going on, the amusement park along the seafront. This was exactly what I wanted. And the amusement park, I think that's not a bad layout. We've got the roller coaster, we've got the Ferris wheel. I'm pretty pleased with this now, guys. I got to be pleased. Now, let's show you the changes. So let's start at the entrance. Um, so, did a little bit of redesigning on the entranceway, just to get it nice and smooth. Um, Now, well, we're coming up to rush hour now. It's 6 a.m. and you'll see every now and then this will back up a little bit. It'll sort of back up to here, but then like an hour or two, and it goes again. Um, so obviously, I put this rich area in. We got the balloons going. I said I'd show you the balloons once they start going. So that's the launch park. Oh, and that's the urban balloon park. Oh, and that one is I think that's the hot air balloon park, and they just keep coming. And when you got the airships going as well, I love it. And these just get like more and more frequent as more people go to them and use the parks. Like in the afternoon, like about 2 in the afternoon. Oh, it's just a balloon fest. Love it, love it. All right, let's get back to this. Okay, so what have I done over here? Not too much. I've kind of just like sorted the roads out a little bit. Um, the big change would be education and crime, right? And I'm going to spin you around a little bit because education wasn't fantastic. We were getting sort of a little bit over 50%. So I took out the colleges and I put in high schools. And let's take a look at the education situation. And now it's a lot better. Where are we? We're getting sort of, around the 75-80% mark, which is a lot better. It's kind of difficult with this spread out layout that we've got going on. It's not ideal for for education, but we're making the best of it. So we're getting most of our people educated. And you can see the buildings are all, pretty green. There's one or two of them that aren't. Which are they? Yeah, they're just being awkward, I think. I do wonder, if some of these buildings aren't bugged. And I don't like to just shout bug for no reason, but you look at this, right? This building is completely white, completely uneducated, and yet, it's got a bunch of students there. So we'd expect that to be just like maybe a little bit green, because this has been there for ages. It's not like a new building or anything. I don't understand that. It is what it is. Anyway, moving on. So anyway, crime. We were up to like 300 criminals. We were only getting like, maybe 4 or 5 crimes a day, but we were getting way too many criminals. So I popped over to the cash cow, to the university. I upgraded the university, put in a school of law, and researched detective wings. And if I go to... And now we're down to around about 100 criminals, 67 arrests. Now, we've got 31 regional criminals, which means that if we actually have a look at this, all the criminals that we've got pretty much are looked up in prison. We've got like one. Oh no, he's just got locked up as well. So yeah, we've got no criminals loose. There are regional criminals, like I said, there's like 31 regional criminals, and they come in from time to time, but they just get locked up. There's one. He's a regional, I think. They just get locked up. They just get put away. They get put in the big ass, as we say over here. Yeah, swift trip to the big house for the criminals. So that's really good, and that helps the attractiveness of the city. Really important to stay on top of your crime. If you're struggling, if you're starting to build up a lot of criminals, get some detective wings. Now, all I'm running is I've got a precinct here with 4 detective wings, right? And I've put in 6 cars, so that's 10 cars there, right? And so 10 cars, 4 detective wings, right? And then I've got just 2 other police stations. This has got 40 jail cells, 4 cars, and this one 25 jail cells, 4 cars. And that's it. You don't need like masses of stuff to do the job. You just need the right tools for the job. So the first thing you do, you sort out your education so that you're producing less criminals, and then you put in what resources you need. And that's it. Crime is so simple. So simple. And it works, guys. This crime does actually work. I'm saying that crime, for me, crime works. Education, 90% works. Maybe even 95% works. Education and crime, I'm reasonably happy with. I don't have any big problems with those.